We are in fact joined by Adienne Pharma CEO and founder Francesco di Naro. And sir, the obvious question here is, why are you doing this? Why are you making this vaccine?
We decided to do this to manufacture this vaccine because it's an opportunity to get a contribution to this cause. We know how it is important to manufacture such a product, not just on an economic basis, but for supporting what is a pandemic caused to the world.
What do you say to critics that say this vaccine is a weapon, is a tool by the Russians? It's almost a propaganda exercise to get this vaccine in Europe. Would you agree with that?
No, it's not a propaganda at all. I don't know who is saying that Russian people wants to have a propaganda for manufacturing vaccine in Italy. Really, it's really absurd.
And in terms of, just to understand how this deal came about, was it you that reached out to them? Was it the Russians that reached out to you? How did the deal come about? What are the details?
The Russian contact us. And Russian contact not just my company, but other company. And we have been selected.
Okay. And, is this, and I guess this is also a very technical question, but it's a very important question. The Commission said they don't have an obligation to use Sputnik and that they would like to inspect some of the sites in Russia if that was needed. The fact that you're making this in Italy, does it make it easier to get approval?
No. I think that, no, not at all. The EMA has their procedure and they will follow their procedure. What they told, if they had to do an inspection in Russia, is because in Russia there is the manufacturing site, so it's an obligation. And in the case we will do the same, and they will inspect us. So it's a rule.
Okay, and the production that you would be making, do you have any figures in terms of how many vaccines you could make in that site in Milan?
No. That's another point. We do not have any figure, and we never release a figure. So what is saying around the world today has not been released, neither from Adienne, neither from the RDI, so the Russian Direct Investment Fund. We never release such numbers, and we never release, we never release a number because today we initiate. And we are subject to inspection, so I cannot release any numbers and any deadline as well.
Okay, and I know you can't be specific on the numbers, but what about the production? Is this just for Italy, or is the intention that you make it in Italy and then you would distribute that in the whole European Union?
We did not decide yet how to do for that. We just decided to make the production. And according to the different inspection and the other topic, we will decide where the product will be allocated.
And sir, given all the experience that you have, do you seriously believe this vaccine, the Sputnik made in Russia, a Russian vaccine with very high efficiency, I should say also too, will be approved in Europe? Is that really a realistic scenario?
I wish to. I wish that will happen because for me it's a good vaccine. But the EMA has the authority and the competency to decide if that could be registered for being used in the European people.
And let's just say the vaccine gets approved by the European Medical Agency in the next few weeks. How quickly can you get this production going?
If will be authorized by in the next week by EMA, definitely will not be manufactured here because we start now. So it means that who will manufacture will be what is reported into the dossier today, because that's what EMA is going to inspect.
And do you trust that the EMA will give it the okay?
As I told you, I wish, but I'm not working with EMA, and I did not check the analysis of the dossier. So I wish that EMEA would do a good job with that.
Well, Antonio Francesco Di Naro, who is the founder and CEO too of Adienne Pharma, that's a company that could be in principle helping to make that Sputnik vaccine in Europe, joining us this morning on Bloomberg Television. We appreciate your time, sir.